Hello, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another Facebook Live. I hope that you can all hear me and see me. If ever you are watching right now, feel free to send us your highs and hellos also. Okay, yes. Also, please tag your friends. You can share this one to the people that you know are or would like to know about our topic this afternoon. So before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Irish, and I am your social media coach for Filipino virtual assistants, Visayas. So we are back with another Facebook Live. This is our fourth Facebook Live, and you might be wondering as to why we are having it in the afternoon. It is because we have a very special guest. Our guest for this afternoon, I'm about to say in the evening, because that's usually the time that we have our Facebook Live. It's afternoon because our guest today is not in the Philippines. So she's in another time zone. So I'm very happy that she really graced, or she said yes to my invitation. So before we go to the topic, let me say first my announcements rather. So for those who are part of my batch 1 for the social media management and marketing course, we are going to meet for our second live session on March 2. So I sent you all an email. I hope that you can reply with your confirmations. I'm excited to meet you all again. And also for those who signed up for the second batch, we will meet on March 4. So I will, of course, keep you posted as to the link of where we are going to meet. And if you are still interested to join, just feel free to send me a direct message or a private message. I will definitely reply. So again, this afternoon, we will have a very interesting topic because this is something that is the direction of selling already, considering that we are still in the midst of the pandemic, right? Although, you know, businesses, the offline businesses are slowly going back, and I'm happy to know about that. But then also online selling is the direction. So that is the topic that we are going to discuss this afternoon. It's not only e-commerce, but at the same time, social commerce. So if you would like to know more about that, our speaker or guest this afternoon she has been selling online since 2016. So that's almost 6 years now. She has sold products in Etsy, in Facebook Marketplace, in eBay, Amazon. And because she has the passion to teach and at the same time share her knowledge, she is also one of the Filipino virtual assistants coaches that is teaching eBay, Amazon, e-commerce, drop shipping. So she has already trained about 500 virtual assistants. That's already a lot. And she also has her own digital and consultancy services. She is a mother of 2, and at the same time, she is based in California. So it's already midnight in California. So I'm so grateful that you really took the time. Please help me welcome Miss or Coach Divine Corcio. Hi, Coach.
Hi, Coach Irish.
Hello, good
Thank you for
afternoon, or shall I
yes.
say good
Good
evening
morning.
to you? Good evening to you. Yes.
Yeah.
So, what do you
Yes.
call
Thank you
this?
very much for inviting me in your
Anytime.
webinar. Mhm.
Any, anytime, coach, anytime. So, what do you call this? How are you? How's the weather there in California? Hello? Hello, coach?
Hello.
Hi,
Sorry.
coach.
Sorry. Yeah,
It's
I think
okay.
something happened in my internet.
It's fine. That's really normal. All these technical glitches. That's very normal. So, how are you, coach?
I'm good, and I'm so excited with this uh, webinar because I
Yes.
always yeah, because I also do webinars, in my own page, in my own
Yes. And your
market.
own YouTube page also that is
Yes.
already growing. And I'm happy to know about that. And I personally would like to learn from you as well, especially about e-commerce, because eBay and Amazon are not really that popular in the Philippines. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, okay, coach, I'm going to. Oh, by the way, there will be questions probably that will be popping in the Facebook page. So, of course, we will be welcoming those questions, but we will let you first talk about the questions that I sent you earlier, or was it yesterday? Because I know this is a short notice kind of invitation. So, okay, for everyone, please feel free to just shoot in questions because we can easily read it. Also, please tell us where you are so we can also recognize you. So, okay, let me start with my first question, coach. Can any type of product be sold on e-commerce websites?
Yeah. So what types or products that can be sold in e-commerce websites? So actually,
Mhm.
it depends to the platform. So actually, e-commerce is very big. So and then
Yes.
e-commerce. So later on, I will give you. Actually, I can give you the definition of e-commerce first.
Okay,
So
sure, please.
yeah. E-commerce means electronic commerce or internet commerce. So it refers to the buying and selling of goods or services using internet and the transfer of money and data execute this transaction. So for your question, so it will be depends to the policy of each platform. So for example, an Amazon, so they have policies that you cannot just sell products unless
Mhm.
you will apply this, and then you will give all the requirements, and then Amazon will give you the approval to sell that products.
I see. Okay. And so it's not just any type of product that you can sell in
Mhm.
the e-commerce website. They have to be approved first by
Yes.
Amazon or eBay. So Amazon and eBay have the same kind of policy in terms of
uh,
approval.
no, because
Mhm.
Amazon is really they are both a marketplace, but
Okay.
Amazon is made of it's like they Amazon is created like to sell like private label or your own brand. So that's why
Mhm.
the big brands like
Mhm.
Nike, Adidas, they also sell there. So unlike in
Okay.
eBay, so eBay this is really created, as a platform that you can do auction. So I believe, in the Philippines, this is kind of like, carousel. So they
Mhm.
can, you can sell. products that is new, used, or vintage products. So that is the difference of Amazon and eBay.
I see, I see. Okay. And what do you call this? In terms of, let me go to my second question. How about in terms of services, coach? Can Are
Yes.
those allowed?
Yeah, actually, that's a good question because, like what I said, in the definition of e-commerce, so this is selling of goods and services. So there are platforms that is created to sell as for your service. So, for
Mm-hmm.
example, like, Upwork, online
Mm-hmm.
jobs. So those are
Yes.
also marketplace.
Marketplaces, yes.
So that is where you can sell your service. So like us, as a freelancer, so we can offer our services like, graphic designs, virtual assistant tasks,
I see.
website design. So we can sell our service in those platforms.
Oh, I see. Okay. I thought that it's just really a product that you can sell in those e-commerce websites. It's a first time that I know that e-commerce websites, especially the established ones, are now welcoming services.
Yes, actually also in Amazon. So there is
Mm-hmm.
like a other like a like a page there in Amazon that you can also
Mm-hmm.
offer your own service. And then
Mm-hmm.
also like in Etsy, in Teespring. So those Etsy is a platform that you can sell handmade goods. But the same time,
Handmade.
you can
Okay.
also, yes, you can also sell your service if you know how to do like graphic designs, your like cards, digital
Products.
products. Yes, you can sell there also. The same thing also right now in Teespring. So you can also offers like for example uh graphic designs also. So but mostly with that Etsy and Teespring are more on graphics or designs. So but
Mm-hmm.
like what I said in Amazon, there is a page there with the Amazon that you can sell your service. Like for example, you know how to do uh ads
Yes.
because yeah, like PPC, that is for Amazon. So other virtual assistant services.
Oh, okay. In terms of like limit to a service, are there limitations? Are they very defined or regulated when it comes to that?
Yeah, so like what I said, in Etsy, so they only you can only offer like graphic designs, and then so other that is related, in designing.
Okay, okay. And how about coach for um okay, now that you have already posted your products, you have already offered your service, how about in terms of the percentage? How much usually is their percentage, the commission of these e commerce websites?
So for us, for example, we are selling,
Mm-hmm. Yes,
okay.
yes, yes,
So
yes.
for that, so for example, like me, I do drop shipping and online arbitrage in Amazon and in
Mm-hmm.
eBay.
Mm-hmm.
So actually it depends to the client, or it depends to the seller. So if you want to, to sell something that is the ROI is from 15 to 45%, so you can earn that in that platforms.
Mm.
Because Amazon and eBay, they are those platforms are big, so they already
Yes,
have a million
true.
of or a
Very
thousand,
established
yeah, thousand
already.
of traffics already. So that's why
Right.
what you just need to do is, what are the products that you going to sell in that platform. So that's why you are, confident that you will get sales with those products.
I see. Okay. You mentioned about drop shipping. Now, for the information of everyone that are listening now and are not familiar, can you please give us an overview of what drop shipping is?
Sorry, I have a call. Okay, so So dropshipping is a method that you will sell products that you don't you are not holding the product on your hand or in your house. So
Okay.
it means you are kind of middleman, you know. So for
Mm-hmm.
example, like me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm selling on eBay and Amazon, but I don't have the product in my hand. So
Okay.
what I have is a supplier. And then, for example, there is a customer that will buy to me in my website or in my store. So customer will give me uh, their information, the name, the contact information, and also the address. So now I will get that. I will get the money, and I will, pass that the order to my supplier. So for example, I sold like for example a office chair. So for
Okay.
example, the office chair will cost like $50. So
Mm-hmm.
customer will buy it to me. So I will get his the $50 from the customer, and I
Mm-hmm.
will buy that in my supplier for $25. So so it's like
Mm-hmm.
the information of the customer, I will pass it to the supplier. Supplier will pack it and ship it to my customer. So it's like I'm the middleman of the
You're the
customer and
middleman.
the supplier.
Yes.
So that's the easiest
That's
way
the
to
yeah, that's the
to
entire
know.
concept of what drop shipping is,
Mhm.
which I think also is gaining a lot of popularity,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yes.
I heard a lot of Filipinos already starting drop shipping. Yeah,
Yeah,
actually
there's mm-hmm,
I have a student in on eBay, and
mm-hmm,
she said
mm-hmm.
that she's starting to do drop shipping in uh is that Shopee? Shopify?
Ah, yeah,
Shopee? Oh, Shopee.
Shopee,
Uh-huh.
Shopee, yeah, and
Yeah.
Zalora. I know, sorry, Lazada. Those are the
Lazada, yes.
local.
Uh-huh.
Well, Lazada is not really local because I think they are headquartered in Singapore, if I'm not mistaken. But it's really a big e-commerce website. Those two
Yeah.
in the Philippines.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling to my student, no, that
Mm.
it's you can compare the Amazon as the Lazada and the eBay is Shopee.
Shopee. Yeah, that's a very
Yeah.
good way to put it. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Now, okay, coach. Now, what can you say since we know we are now discussing about Lazada and Shopify, all the what do you think are the differences of the international and local
Mm-hmm.
e-commerce websites?
Yeah, so actually, international e-commerce is a business of selling a product uh, through an e-commerce website. So like what you said, the Shopify. And your buyers, your customers will not limit in your local market. So you
Mm-hmm.
can sell it in different currency. So you have a big
Mm-hmm.
market. So that is the
Mm-hmm.
international. So like me, even I'm here in the US, I before the pandemic, I'm selling products international.
Mm-hmm.
So
So you were
I'm
not
selling.
affected by the pandemic at all.
Yeah. Yeah. So I sell products, my market is United States, Canada, Australia. So it
Mm,
depends what, the four big
countries,
continents. Yeah. So those are the my target.
your
So I
target market,
yeah, so it means, if you are selling international, you don't limit your
your
market.
audience. Yes,
Yeah,
true. You have a
so
very big
yeah, you
audience.
can sell, foreign different countries and in different currencies. So unlike
Mm,
in local, of course. So for example, like the Shopee, so
yes, or
Shopee is only
Lazada,
known, yeah, only known in the Philippines.
Philippines.
Yeah, and
Mm.
that's the thing, in the Philippines, it's cash on delivery.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
Usually it's really COD because still a lot of people are having a hard time getting a credit card. Yeah, so I think that's one of the reasons probably why they prefer the local e-commerce websites. Okay. And then Coach, how about, okay, now in your opinion, why do you think Amazon and eBay are not popular in the Philippines? And to think they are established already in the world.
Mhm. Yeah, so I think they are popular in terms of because they have a big name. But
Mhm.
the, in the Philippines, they cannot. It's hard to sell on Amazon and eBay because um eBay and Amazon knows what their market. So of course they target market are the big continents. So that's why like here, just here in United States, it's more than 20 warehouses we have here in in the United
California.
States. Yeah,
Okay.
so warehouses, yes, in United States. So um and also they know that Philippines is because we have subscriptions also, and in this platform, so monthly subscription, and then
Mm.
you need investment also, especially if you of course the dollar compared to the peso, it's gonna be like 50
Yeah,
times,
true,
so
true.
so Amazon and eBay, they know already
Their target market.
their market, so they will go of course in the market that they know they will get sales and
Right.
revenue.
Yes, yes. And speaking of Amazon, because I'm normally speaking with many Japanese, and Amazon is really big in Japan. And
Yes.
also Rakuten, which I think Rakuten, I'm not sure if it's popular in the US.
um Not really, I
Not
think.
really. Yeah, yeah,
uh,
yeah. So they're very what do you call this? Territorial. I think it's like Shopee where it's only in the Philippines, and then Rakuten is, yeah, they're in Japan. Okay. Now, Coach, do you think social commerce is a threat to e-commerce websites?
uh actually I become when you uh told me this topic, it's really gives me it helps me to what they call it, it pushed me also to learn more
Learn
about
about
social,
social
yeah,
commerce.
social
Mhm.
commerce. But you know what, social commerce is like in online term, this is a word of mouth. So
Okay.
in so what in traditional, when we when we said, when we are selling or telling others, oh, this one is very good. So and the same thing also on online term, social commerce is like a um, word of mouth. So, for
Mm-hmm.
example, those influencers. So
Okay.
mostly there are the one, become the social,
The
commerce with
ambassadors.
the ambassadors. Yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
so also for me, I believe that social commerce is not a threat to e-commerce. So
Mm-hmm.
because actually, I remember when before the pandemic,
Mm-hmm.
when
Mm-hmm.
I link my website to Facebook, we
Mm,
only
right.
we only yeah we only use the URL or the URL of our website. But
Websites.
now, social media, people now are all in the social media. So that's why Facebook and Instagram, they start to offer now, to create that you to the online sellers, that you can create catalogs inside Facebook and Instagram.
Yes, that's
So
right.
so why? So why? Because of course, if Facebook, they want to stay the people in their platform, diba?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
so
Yes,
that's
yes,
why
yes.
they created their platform to be a e-commerce also. So
Mm-hmm.
and also actually it also gives more market to the e-commerce sellers, because of course where the people are, or where the audience are, they need to be there also. So that's
That's
why,
true. That's true.
yeah, so right now actually last time I'm laughing because in the Philippines, I saw the SM,
Uh-huh.
they also doing live, and selling.
Ah, right. Yeah, that's true. Very true. There's even a resort who's selling
Mm,
vouchers, who's
yeah,
selling accommodation stays because, they've really been badly affected with the pandemic. So they're using or maximizing social commerce now.
yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes, yes.
So
Yeah.
that's why for me, I think this is not a threat. I think this is giving more opportunity to the online sellers. So,
True.
like
It
us,
complements.
yeah. So it's become more easier also to the people, to do checkout inside the Facebook. So instead of they're going to the website to buy the product, so they will just stay in the Facebook, in Instagram, and buy the product.
Mm.
So I don't know, in the Philippines it's the same thing, no? So because here, you know, so like what I said, because we offer services also to our clients.
Mm,
So
mm.
we create, catalogs already, and actually also in Messenger, you can
Mhm,
also
mhm.
buy immediately there, you can
Right. Yeah.
buy
Yeah.
products in
True.
Messenger.
Yes.
So
Yes. Very true.
yeah, so I think this is also, a win-win situation for social
Yeah. They're
media
creating.
also.
Yes, they're creating a very healthy
Mhm.
ecosystem, coach. Coach, sorry, before we continue, I know we're having a very interesting conversation already. Let us just say hi to Arlene, and she is watching from Davao. She says, "Hi, Coach Divine." So I think she's under you, probably in one of the courses you're offering. So hi, Arlene. Thanks for watching. Yes.
Hello, Arlene.
Okay. And yeah, what do you call this? I totally agree with what you said, that it's not a threat. It will complement each other, because if ever, these people that are already in the big markets or big e-commerce websites, they would like to, well, I don't want to say breadcrumbs, but they want to. It's so bad to say to say that word, but they want to spread to a market that is not yet into, that has not been served yet with the big e-commerce websites. They can already capture that market, like the Philippines, for example, because we're having a hard time with paying online even until now, although it's a good thing that a lot of people are trained, are starting to to learn about those things. Yes.
Yeah, good
And
thing that
mhm.
GCash and Paymaya are already have.
Yes, that's right. Gcash, Paymaya, and I think for Gcash, you can even, like, if you want to make Facebook ads, Facebook will even accept already Gcash. Yes, which is a very good opportunity. Now, by the way, for everyone that are watching us now, if you have questions about e-commerce, about drop shipping, Coach Divide is here. Let's grab the opportunity while she's still up, because she'll be sleeping in a while. So next one, Coach. How about the credibility? We discussed earlier about, you saw SM having a live session, selling this and that. What do you think about the credibility of buying through social commerce?
Yes, so that's why in e-commerce, especially if you are just starting your business, in e-commerce. So
Mm-hmm.
it's always you need to build your credibility, your
Mm,
brand, and let
right.
your audience will remember you and
Mm,
trust
mm,
you.
mm,
So in social e-commerce, it's more easier for online sellers to be credible
mm,
to the buyers. So that's why it's a good thing, that social media, they saw the demand of the e-commerce. So that's why
mm,
like what I said, it's really a big help for online sellers to do things. And for example, like me,
Mm-hmm.
compared to the the big brands like Nike,
Yes,
like
yes, yes.
Adidas, Apple. So people already know their brand, but us, as a online seller, so we need to build it first, our credibility. So our audience, our target market will see us, and then they will like us, and then they will know us, and then they will trust us, and then they will buy to us.
Yes, social media will really help them nail that credibility, increase the credibility that, I have this kind of product. So, okay, let me say hi to Beth. She is part of my batch one, and she is asking if this is recorded. Yes, this is recorded. You can actually, this will be saved actually in my Facebook page. So for those who cannot join right now, if they're just like saying hi or hello, you can still watch this later on. Yes. Okay. And next one, can you say, Coach, that social commerce or people that are just selling in social commerce, probably not going to the big e-commerce websites, do you think that they really have a bright future, even if they will just stick to social commerce selling?
For me, yes. Actually me, my I always, my it's like my, what do you call this? For me, I always believe in organic, organic
Mm,
traffic.
yes,
So
yes.
actually I do ads, but not like, the people, that you can see in YouTube, that they are spending like $100,000 to get
Wow.
sales.
Wow.
So me, and because I experienced that on my own, that um like what I said, before the pandemic, I have my own Shopify store, and I'm getting sales,
Mm,
with my organic traffic, like being there always in the in the social media, consistent posting about this, because we
yes,
have
yes.
techniques. And then also the same thing, what product are you going to sell? So of course, you need to know also what is the product that you're going to sell, what is your target market with that product. Of course, for example, you are selling like for example, a bottle, feeding bottle. Of
Mm-hmm,
course,
mm-hmm.
that's you need to know who is your target market with that. So your target
Yes.
market will be mothers,
Mothers,
that
yes.
that are pregnant,
Yes.
or
Or have
um
infants.
yeah. So you need to know those things, so yes, social commerce have a big future, as long as you know you know what you are doing.
Yes, this goes back really to branding. Branding is, who your target market is, which I think in all our courses in the Filipino virtual assistants, that's really the first thing that we ask the students to do, right, Coach? I mean, you're also doing freelancing, so yeah, I totally believe that you have to go back to the basics so you won't be lost. It's a sea out there, and it's a matter of what kind of stroke that you're going to apply. Okay. Is there anything else, Coach, that you would like to add in terms of like e-commerce? Because I think I wasn't able to really ask so much about e-commerce earlier.
Yes. So right now we're still in the pandemic, and e-commerce is really booming. That last year, the projection before that, the increase of e-commerce, they reach already, like the 3 years,
Mhm, mhm.
of the projection. So it means, e-commerce is really right now, uh,
It's at its
e-commerce
peak.
now is really the thing now,
Yes,
because
yes, yes,
we're still
yes.
in the pandemic, people are still not safe, it's more easier, to do it right now, to buy, and you don't need more convenient, so um that's why if you really want to, to earn more, or to to earn
Expand to scale
or
your
yes.
business.
Yeah, so especially if you are a seller or you have a traditional business,
Mm-hmm.
try, to connect, or uh, convert also your business into e-commerce, online, because
Mm.
people now are in online, even
Yes,
work right
yes.
now is online also. So that's
Mm.
why if you are not in online, you are missing something, you are missing a
Ah,
big part.
true, true. And I just remembered, Coach, that a lot, especially in the Philippines, because social commerce is more popular in terms of e-commerce, in terms of the usage. Although, these, I'm not so sure about e-commerce like Amazon and eBay, if they have a feature where they have like a TV where you can do live selling, because I saw that I'm not sure if I saw it in Shopee, but I saw it in Lazada. Is there also something like that, like an online TV in Lazada? I mean, eBay, Etsy.
Yeah, we have here, like seen on TV. So I think that is the same like that, you
Mhm,
know.
mhm.
So it's like there is a like a channel here in the US that you can. There are also like that, like all our shopping, they're promoting what they call this, products and the
Mhm,
TV.
mhm. Ah, okay, okay. And also, this just got into my head, Coach, especially about social commerce, because anyone can easily just go to Facebook, sell whatever they can. Instagram is also, of course, going into social commerce right now. However, Facebook is really the most popular between the two. And also no, Pinterest. Pinterest is also going into that, but I just learned that it's just a gallery. And then when you click it, you will go to Shopify. So it's a fusion of social commerce and e-commerce. So capturing the market and then checking out, you go to the website of the e-commerce. So yeah, okay. Okay, let's ask people if they have other questions. If not, Coach, you're on mute.
Yes,
Okay.
because my son is
Oh,
is
okay,
crying in the
okay.
back.
I see, I see. Okay, she's already looking for mom. Okay,
Mm.
Coach, you might want to tell them about your website or your YouTube channel. Please feel free.
Yeah, so yeah, because my niche, is about e-commerce. So if you are interested to learn more about e-commerce, like in to be to be a virtual assistant of Amazon, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Etsy. So a lot of platforms that are available right now because of of the e-commerce. So I have a YouTube channel. Just look for Divine Grace Corcio. So you will see that, or look for me, in Facebook at Divine Corcio. So yeah, so I have a lot of videos, free webinars in my YouTube channel that you will learn things about e-commerce.
Very interesting. So, Coach, I think there are not much questions, and I also don't want to hold you so much because it's already past midnight there in California. So, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon in the Philippines and midnight there in the US. Thank you. And I hope I can still invite you next time for another probably enrichment about this. So, Coach, thank you so much. And for everyone that are watching right now, thank you all for joining us. So, take care and see you around. Bye, Coach.
So, Coach.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Bye,